This is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Alvin Kamara.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter play.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Falcons 7.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Burton. He'll buy some time right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive. Not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's got daylight. That's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Watson. And quick throw here, that's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And the Falcons.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Gurley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that will be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air yet again, Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. And this one too low.
Intended for his wideout.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Watson's pass.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
Burton's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again. Burton gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, Burton.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun. Burton. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. From the gun, Burton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Deshaun Watson sacked. A fumble on the play.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if you're
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones.
Watson's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
The final shot before the break. Watson looking deep for Julio. He's got a man. Complete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Steven Sims, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. And Troutman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again. Burton. He throws and he hits the slant out to Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 11-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Giorgio Tavecchio on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Saints 10.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over. and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in the team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Watson. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Deshaun Watson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the final... Act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st and 10, Burton. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Burton.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Burton. Throw left side, complete to Troutman.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Atlanta.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards.
Early, the ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
7. First down, Atlanta.
On first down, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again, Watson. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, where the guy with that type of speed, You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Throwing again. Watson. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Work still to do, though. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
On first down,
Burton. That's caught by Marquez Callaway.
and they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
To throw on second down, Burton. Flush to his right. And he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
14 more yards.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the safety, Darian Thompson, that time, who was able to break it up. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Another carry now for Gurley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Throwing now, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Gurley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Third and 2, Watson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Again, it's Watson. And this will be caught. But forget taking the knee. So playing gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Atlanta, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off. Out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt without mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a name now.
Now this was a game that had been circled on my calendar all year long. Going up against two legitimate defensive superstars in a rivalry game. If that kind of challenge doesn't get you up for a game, what will? I knew there was probably no right answer to this question. I mean, we were dealing with two all-pro caliber players, but I just had to find a way to needle my rival one more time.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. throwing on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's second down.
From the gun, Burton. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So here are the Falcons with great field position to start out. Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 58 yards, and a score. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And how about the first month that he's had? Leads the league in receiving, making all the big catches.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown and one. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Score.